called Your Forma. I just read a quick synopsis of it when I was checking out the spring 2025 anime. Thought it was like a pretty interesting premise. I don't think it's really what my audience wants, but hey, beginning of a new season, I just want to check out, you know, a single episode of brand new shows just to see, do you guys care? Let's begin today's reaction. Futuristic technology. But the setting is like 19 something, right? Cyber Inspector.
電索を開始する
Royal Amicus fired at human officer. Like, basically Amicus is the AI robots, right? And they've harmed the human officer. Uh-oh. That rain animation, though. This camera work, though. Production value going crazy. And he did. Dramatic lighting from the train, and he did too. There's a knifing spree going on. St. Petersburg, Russia? So much futuristic technology, but the setting is so old. This is some SAO AR shit, right? Augmented reality, the technology, rather than like full diving into like a virtual reality, your regular life is enhanced with all these different, like, you know, tech augments the like the reality. Also, this is the future, by the way. Basically, we're all going to have like these like augment reality like goggles, but you will also, the advertisement is gonna get so fucked. They're gonna spam me with so many ads. Like, you think ads are bad on like YouTube or like Twitch or whatever? In the future, this shit is gonna jump at you unless you upgrade like your AR tech to like a special premium thing, like, you know, $15 a month, and you can get ad-free experience and shit like that. God damn. Oh, Riz. Is this Yahalo voice actor?
接客アミクスになったんだ
So he is a robot?
でのお支払いですね転職するなら止めないけど
Return to work. She's been retired for a while and she's going back into the police force.
お待たせしました今日は本当に楽しかったです
She's leaving?
だったらまたお誘いします
She's getting rizzed by a robot, bro. AI robot Riz. The way that he talks is also kind of like the tempo and like the enunciations. It's very robotic, right?
だったらまたお誘いしますお休みの日にありがとうございましたこちらこそ前にいろ
Mean things.
いえ
So far, I love the storytelling direction. I feel like this is one of those shows that's doing show don't tell. Notice how like they're not spoon feeding us every information. We're just immediately thrown into this place and we have no clue what these characters are. They're having conversations that's also shrouded in mystery, and I'm constantly thinking, what led up to this, right? I much prefer this than like, you know, the isekai dungeon shit where it's just like, hey, this is what's happening here. Hey, it's like a guy just like narrating everything. I much prefer storytelling like this. Bye-bye. Her name is Biga? For the job?
ないよないででも本当に姉さんを思い出すのはたまにだけだ
Okay.
瞬きくらいしたらどう
Beep boop. Roger.
驚きのあまり処理落ちしていました。
Robot jokes. Background art with the assets. A lot of like CG NPC assets in the background, I don't really mind, but the constant like car traffic going on with the audiovisual cues is pretty cool.
喧嘩のつもり？
いえ、ただお願いですから、もう少し私の推測から外れた行動を取らないでいただきたいのです。処理
Robot can't understand human hearts.
最初から軽ん
What was his title?
処理が困難になる。
補助官。
Inspection
人間を
assistant.
から軽んじて
He's raising you up. It's a feature.
固まるのです。
ごめん。
Is she lagging
君
too?
の嘘があんまりに白々しくて処理落ちした。今のは人間的には皮肉なんだけど。
The interaction between these two is quite human. He's joking around and teasing, but an AI, a rigid AI robot shouldn't be able to have those kind of cues, but okay. I wonder if it's going to be one of those shows where it's kind of the meta commentary of like the humans are trash and the AI robots are actually more human than the actual humans, you know?
ハロルド・ルークラフト電作補助官だな。手が届いている。
Okay. Amicus. Assault and battery? Stuff happening in the newspaper, right? Amicus is hurting humans? Damn, the background art looks good.
私は聞かれたことに正直に答えていますよ。
Can a robot lie? I guess it can.
なんて初めてだ。
彼のメモリを見たのならもう十分でしょう。彼には
でも改ざんできる。それに、RF モデル関係者連続襲撃事件の被害者と来るだったと証
Okay.
言している。
Specific Amicus
でも
model
ハロル
RF.
ド・ルークラフトだったとは言ってないのでしょ。
この記事は今年の1月、スティーブという名のアミクスが暴走して人
Steve. Do they all look the same? What the hell? He looks just like, you know, Harold.
間が報道を否定したが、
Novi
このロイヤル
Robotics,
ファ
the
ミリーモデル
company.
のアミクスが強制停止状態にある。
Royal Family model is the RF. It's like a high elite model.
が強制停止状態にあることは認めては
Only
3体
3 RF models. Alright, so 1 in 3
スティー
chance.
ブがアービンという名の弟
That's why they look similar. They're all brothers. Marvin, Harold, and Steven. We're Harold right now.
か。マービンは行方不明でとっくに故障の可能性
Yo,
も
Marvin
高
is
い。
probably the one
動機はと
killing
もかく
them.
スティーブが本当に人を襲ったのなら、敬愛規律が働かなかったことになる。
Laws of respect. The things that's like don't hurt humans that we saw in the initial, you know, part of the
に
episode.
なる。兄弟なら、あいつも。
補助官の敬愛規律は正常です。つい
ノアイ社は信用ならない。
Camera angle's pretty cool here.
調査する。
彼は
捜査権は我々にある。
案件として被害者たちの電作を
電反局はいわば
Brain dive must be the mechanic that we saw in the earlier intro, right? Where they were like connected by some sort of like cable. The soundtrack there was so cool. So, okay. So what's going on right now? Holy shit, that was a lot. Basically, there are these companies that make these robots, and we're the royal family model. There are 3 of them. An RF model is the one that assaulted a human that's never happened before. Now we're getting interrogated. And that's pretty much it. That's kind of the plot so far.
日枝さんハロルドはロンドンでこれは明らかな濡れ衣です。早急に手をダメね。
Why does this girl care so much?
こういうことがあるとサザンの時を思い出して
Sozon?
ハロルドはシャットダウンされて
She
し
cares
ま
a
うの
lot
かし
about
ら。
Harold, huh?
させません。大捜査局にとって大切な補助官です。必ず無実を証明します。
Cool camera angles right behind the leaves and the water falling down, right? Different perspectives, giving like a different view of the city, the rainy landscape. This anime, I think, is screaming quality, right? I feel like these are the animes that's like immediately the production value is so good. If the story is also cracked, it's like an easy 8 out of 10 and above. Like that's like my, like already, it's like a litmus test, right? Background art, soundtrack, everything. Voice acting is always good, but like this is already screaming quality, way better than most animes that we consume in this channel.
Ah, 電作官。ブラウン刑事が戻っダリアの様子はいかがです？
かなり動揺してい
The
る。
girl we just talked to.
ホテルに向かトトキ課長に相談してみる。
あなたも あまり不安にならないでください。
私は
それは不安を感じた時の行動ですよ。
She fidgeting with her hands?
補
Yeah.
助官が分かっているから。
私も冷静なわけではありません。情報の少ないこの状況で
素直に考えれば行方不明の
Yeah, it's a
マービン
Warman
だろう
so
けど
sus.
誰かが RF モデルに
が
Impersonating?
RF モデルと見まがうのは難しいでしょ
ホロモデル
What? There's a fake amicus too, hollow model? Somebody has personal beef with the amicus, and they want to, basically just like blame it on them.
事件は早急に解決しなきゃいけない。ただ今は
Leonard Brown.
今どこにいる？
取り調べ室ですが
That's so annoying. Basically, this is like the augmented reality, and bro can just call it. We can see his ass just walking. That's so intrusive.
う。なんですよ。
そう
Why are you so mad, bro? What?
ハロルドはずっとここにいたのか？
Yes, check the
いました。
cameras.
いかがですか？
Mr. Brown is so aggro.
また襲撃が
なあ、あんな
Harold's innocent. Daria? The girl? Who is it? The girl that we just talked to. The one that was sent to the hotel. Oh shit, there's the blood. Look at this, bro. Damn, look at this art, bro. With the blood, you can see the blood, basically leaking into the road. Look at this art, though.
あなたが巻き込まれる可能性も考えるべきでした。
Why Daria?
それで5人目の被害者の容体は被害者は
International AI Ethics Committee Chairman Talbot. Okay.
あのペテルブルクの悪夢の犠牲者の一人
Wife of Sozon. Sozon was also mentioned just before too. Okay. Detective Sozon. Nightmare of St. Petersburg. Basically what happened with Sozon, I guess.
悪夢の犠牲者の一人ソゾン刑事の
Harold former boss. There's so many details. Detective of St. Petersburg Police Department. Basically Harold's former boss. Everything is like leading back to us though.
一人ソゾン刑事の妻だったということだが
Okay.
トールボット委員長
London
あの事件
person?
と今回の事件は場所手口が違い
な
Or is it all
ともかく
connected?
だトトキ捜査官犯人がオタクのハロルドでなく地下
She's
犯
on our
罪
side.
を解決したアミクスが暴走したスティーブと同型だなんて
Steven went out of control. Oh, there's a lot of info. I'm trying to keep up with the plot right now.
解決したアミクスが暴走したスティーブと同型だなんて社会に示しがつかん容疑者として浮上するのは行方不明のマービンだそこ
Marvin
で
sus.
我々国際レルの運用の即刻停止を求める
I love how they made the RF models so hot, though. Everyone is a bunch of Ikemens. It's smart. Of course you want to make the robots look attractive. You don't want to make like an ugly robot, right?
AI 倫理委員会の総意として RF モデルの運用の即刻停止を求める
お断りします。ハロルドの安全性はノアエ社が何度も証明しました。
But like, of course the company that made the AI robot is gonna be saying like your AI robots are good. Of course they would. So a lot of people are very anti-AI robot. Some people are for them. The AI robots are also used in cyber police stuff. There's like a group of people that's trying to, basically blame them. It could be Marvin, but it could also be like a hollow model they talked about before. And they're trying to frame it on the AI robots. So why? So that if all the RF models go basically, offline, then could the motive be that there's like a group of people who actually wants to do crime, but they can't really do it because the RF models are too good at, basically catching them. So this is their way of trying to like use the humans to kind of infight, shut down the AI robots, and then bigger crimes can happen with the absence of the robots. You know what I mean?
しました。
そもそも
There's a lot of trust issues with the
RF モデルに
robots.
欠陥があればあなた方の審査で弾かれるはずです
This is the actual company, Novi Robotics. I also love, how this meeting, bro, like everybody is just like showing up in Zoom. It's all just like hologram meetings.
産業人工知能だったかアミクスは自分で考えて行動している、君たち何
アミクスは思考しているように見せかけているだけですから全てはプログラムです 僕ら
all
はアミク
scripted.
スの
次世代型であっても
同じです。
So there's a differentiation between regular ones and next gen models. Can these AIs be capable of like self-induced thought? And this guy is saying, no, it's not. It's all scripted, but clearly there must be like an evolution. Like I'm sure like the RF models like Harold, for example, is able to like think for themselves and it's not all part of a script. I mean, you saw the interactions before with the girl too, right? And how he was like teasing her.
同じです。そうでなければ安全性を担保できなくなる。
I don't believe this.
スティーブが稗田電作官を撃った件はどうだ？
The previous
人間も
case.
絶対に
彼が撃ったのはあくまでもホログラ
It
ム。
was a hologram.
彼のシステムには
どうして引き起こされたのだね。
人為的な改造の可能性が高いかと。
依頼やす
界もプログラマの共犯者がいるという可能。
Former city advisor, extraordinary revolution technology, who led the development of your Forma. Hey, title drop. So this guy kind of tampered with Steve, the AI robot, and he basically shot a hologram, which is a human, and big news happened.
ハロルドにだって共犯者がいる可能性もある。やはり電子犯罪捜査
先ほどと返事は同じです、お断りします。
ハロルドが優秀で
例のタブロイド紙ごときでは済まないぞ。
何がおっしゃりたいのですか？
いやチェルノバ
Harold
が所有
is
している
Darius.
マスコミは当然ペテルブルクの悪夢との関連を掘り返しく報じるだろう。
Big nuclear drama.
アミクスの友人派だろうが機械派だろうが収集の
犯人はそれが望みか？
彼
Probably.
がいなければ私は電作を行えません。ついてこられないのです。
自信過剰なようだが。
私が電作できないとなる。
Human assistants can't do it. That's why we need the robots. In the brain dive, we haven't seen it just yet, but that's like a very important mechanic.
電作できないとなると電子犯罪捜査局全体にとって重大な損失となります。そのものに口出ししていることになります。ルークラフトですから当面の間彼の処分を保留に。
認められるものか？
我々はすぐにでも見つけることができる。それだけで十分でしょう。
They don't trust them though.
襲撃事件はロンドン警視庁に代わって私が解決します。
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of fucking intros, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. But at the end of the day, we need the AI Amicus stuff to do the brain dive because she's just like OP. She's like the most talented like police chief or whatever. There's a lot of different motives happening behind the scenes of like who could be blaming. There was a case that happened with Steve, but that's like an error, programming error maybe. Marvin is the most sus one because he's still missing. Harold is just kind of chilling. There's like a topic of are these, Amicus capable of their own self-thought? Because if so, if they're operating beyond what the script is telling them to do, then it could be dangerous for humanity. There's clearly a group of people who are very anti-robot AI stuff. But for us, we need them to do detective work. And they can't, they basically acknowledge how OP the brain dive stuff is. So they're not, the boomers are basically just going to shut up for now. And that's kind of like where we're at right now. Okay, holy shit. This is a lot to fucking unpack here, man. There is so much going on in this anime. Holy shit. You gotta stay fucking locked in for this.
ロンドン警視庁に代わって私が解決します。
君ら
たちが捜査を引き継ぐ。
戻らないもののバイタルは安定しています。
Brain dive time.
電作官ですがダリア自身が電作を望んでいるのです。
Let's see what this brain dive actually does. This is the intro scene, I remember.
電作官
始めよう。
Link start! We're diving, guys. Look at the imagery. Diving into the waters, diving into the brain. Whoa, look at that. Look at the brain right there, bro. There's like 3 humans all like hunched over. Look at that. Oh. This is like Daria's memories, I think, that we're just like seeing.
いや、はい。
That's her husband. She looking like a hollow with a hole in the chest.
記憶を探すんだ
The culprit. I don't know. Like, I straight up have no clue who this could be, right? Because the hair is all down, and we don't really see the hair color either. Is this Marvin? I don't think this is Harold. I don't see like the beauty mark on the face though. This could be the Amicus. I don't know. Wait, that's Harold? Huh? Like this Harold? Wait. There's Steve, Harold, and Marvin, right? Aren't we Harold? This guy's Harold, right? Am I crazy? Harold, look, what? Wait, but he did it. What way? But he's also diving in. I'm so confused. He doesn't have a mole. I don't see the mole. Maybe it's on the other side of the face. Maybe it's a mole feature he can just turn on and off. Huh? Fuck you. No, you're not him. Yeah, it's not him. Yeah, that's what happens when we pause and overanalyze. What did we learn then? It's not Harold, that's for sure.
ダリアの容体は
安定しています。
どう見ても RF モデルだったやっぱり
いえ、犯人はほくろがある
All the RF models has a mole.
隠しているのかもしれませんが
Could be makeup, yeah.
何のために
手がかりは見つかりました。
だね
Knife handle. Some imprints, a symbol. There's like a symbol, a sigil you see right over here. Looks like a rib cage with some organs in it. Stunning background art.
空港に着いたとロゾンの弟です。しばらくダリアのそばにいてくれるそう
Okay.
です。
Daria's husband's little bro.
連作官。会議の場で私を守ろうとしてくださっ
トトキ課長だって
It's a little bit tsundere right there. It's not like I wanted to defend you or anything.
トトキ課長だって
あなたがかばってくれたことが一番嬉しいです。祝福されたようですね。
Her hatred of
だからっ
Amicus.
て君のことを
So soon. So she used to hate Amicus, huh?
あれはケンブリッジ大学エルフィンストンカレッジの盾章でした。
That's the symbol. He's a graduate of that school. Okay.
RF
trace it
モデル
that
が関
way.
連した事件にエルフィンストンカ真っ先に話を聞かなければならない人がいるようです。開発研究部
Novi Robotics, the company again.
RF モデル
Next gen AI mentioned again.
エルフィンストンカレッジを卒業。
Wow, what a
そして
nerd.
RF モデルのシステムコードを単独で書き
The
上げた
true genius.
いわば我々 RF
Hakase.
レクシー・ウィロー・カーター博士
Yeah, she does have that, like, lazy genius, bed hair vibe going on. All right, so she's the one that's basically behind all the AI
ロー
robotics.
カーター博士です。
Age 29. And that's it. First episode of Your Forma, I have some issues. The issue is that I think this is too good for my audience. I think this is a bit too sweaty and too big brain for the average monkey to be enjoying. You know what I mean? I think stuff like this is gonna be one of those, underrated hidden gems that can't be appreciated on a greater scale because of the barrier of entry for a show like this. The overall storytelling, I love it. It's a very show don't tell approach in the beginning. Then the interrogation stuff, man, I had to really lock in and try to fucking understand what's going on. But the essence of this is robots, AI robots exist in this society. There are basically advanced AI robotics that's used for detective work, but some of them may be going rogue. Humans are getting attacked, and they're basically trying to see, are the RF models behind this? We have a lead that goes back to some college, and due to the knife, maybe there is a group of people that are very anti-AI robotics that are trying to frame them, right? Try to cause infighting between, human society. I don't know. Overall, I love the themes of it. fingers crossed that like a target audience for this exists on the YouTube market. But that's it from me. If you're still here though, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like the video. Check out the other playlists for even more content. And until next time, take care.